Hi guys, welcome back. So today I am here to do a read for the collective. It's a sky read basically, and it's basically to put into perspective for some of us what is actually happening in the sky planetary wise, okay? So, yeah, guys, I have some notes here. So you'll probably hear me shuffling in the background because putting this into perspective, I did find that I needed to do some writing to really pull my thoughts to the forefront to keep me from stumbling so much over my words, right? A lot of you guys know I have a tendency to do that. So yeah, this is just like it's like a sky read, just putting things into perspective like I said before. So, even though there is a lot going on in the sky, guys, we are only going to talk about what is on the screen. We are going to talk a little bit about the moon currently being in Libra, Pisces, the sun and Mercury currently being in Pisces. We are going to talk about Mars that has moved into Taurus. It has left Aries and moved into Taurus. And Cryon, the wounded healer, has moved into Aries. Now you do not see a Cryon card here because I don't own a Cryon card, okay? So let's just keep that in mind. All right, guys. So, also for those of you wondering, I am still healing here from the cut in the palm of my hand. But I have found that I can actually shuffle a little bit, but it's just about moderation. It's about not applying too much pressure for too long, and I still have a daily life. Like I have to cook and clean and bathe myself, and I have a daughter that I deal with. So I have to be really moderate and conscious of the pressure that I put on this cut because it'll start to hurt after so long. So I said all of that to say this: I may be able to push out some more zodiac readings for you guys. I still have like 6 signs that I did not get to for February, right? Right. But I cannot make any promises, okay? So, with that said, for now, we are definitely going to talk about the sky and what's going on up there. We are going to put things into perspective. So, jumping right in to my notes, guys. All right, so let's talk about first. I want to talk about Cryon, who has moved into Aries. With Cryon moving into Aries, the wounded healer, at this time it's about clearing out old patterns, old way of doing things, healing old wounds, and just, being put on a path of beginning new manifestations, whatever that is for you. Okay? Whatever the full moon in Virgo brought to the surface for you, whatever the Aquarius new moon brought to the surface for you, brought from the subconscious to the conscious, patterns, bad habits, or what have you, okay? So Cryon in Aries Cryon has moved to Aries to assist with that and to help clear out those wounds, those patterns, those negative things that keep us held back. So you know. So with Cryon moving into, Aries, you know, and let me back up a little bit. Mars actually belongs to Aries, okay? But what we can see here is that what we can see here is that Aries does not have Mars to back it up at this time. Mars has left Aries and has moved into Taurus. Ha ha. This really helps Cryon to move the way that it needs to move. And Cryon does not intend to move fast, okay? So as you can see, the sky is very smart. Doing this little dance, the sky is like, yeah, I'm gonna remove Mars from Aries so that it can't like half step when it comes to clearing out this negativity, clearing out these bad habits, clearing out these old patterns and belief systems and what have you. I am going to make sure that Aries cannot move fast. So it has taken the fast planet of Mars and moved it in a slow sign, such as Taurus. Oh my gosh. This is crazy. The sky is something else, right? So yeah, Aries does not have its planet Mars. So again, it is forcing, Cryon and Aries to move slow. It's causing slow movement, slow healing, tactful and patient situations, so that things can develop much more better, so that things are not rushed through to completion, but instead every little detail is looked at appropriately. It feels like to me, and it seems like to me, like the swap out here of removing Mars from fast moving Aries into slow moving Taurus is extremely strategic within itself, if you really look at it. Aries is not allowed to use the firepower of Mars because Mars has been taken away, removed, and placed in better hands at this time for better healing results, or better results, period. Everybody is dealing with something on a different level, so I can't really say what your results will be. But what I can say is that the fact that the sky has moved Mars into slow moving Taurus, it plays on you taking your time and forcing you to go over every detail and not just skimming over it, actually facing it, okay? Can you dig it? And with Mercury being in Pisces, Mercury is a little bit uncomfortable in Pisces. And here is again where I see the sky really knowing exactly what it's doing, really putting its intentions into what needs to happen with the collective. Because yes, okay, we have the sun in Pisces. We know that's about creativity. We know that's about intuition. We know that's about the Philly feels. You know what I'm saying? So Pisces in itself is uncomfortable with talking anyway, which is why Mercury, the planet of communication, is a little bit uncomfortable, because Pisces is a filler, not a talker. You see what I'm saying? So when you take Mercury and move that into Pisces, if it's further indicating that the sky is further speaking that not only have I moved Mars into Taurus and you are not supposed to move fast, but I have also moved Mercury into Pisces so that you don't sit up here and do all this talking. You don't need to be talking. You need to be feeling your way through situations. You need to be sitting quietly with your situations, with your patterns, with your habits, with things that need to be healed, that has caused wounds in your life. You need to face your wounds head on. You need to sit with them quietly, peacefully, soak them in and feel them. This is not a talking time. This is not a talking time, okay? You know, it's about quietly handling and healing situations, okay? Cryon, the wounded healer, is in Aries. But it does not plan on you trying to heal fast, because you need to look at these things very deeply in the eyes, okay? Hence that Pisces sun. Hello. I hope y'all able to keep up with me. Hence the Pisces sun, helping you to look deeply and to feel deeply, not to talk. Don't talk about it. Be about it. Okay? That's what the Pisces sun and Mercury being in Pisces is saying. Don't talk about it. Be about it. We done talking. Don't talk about your healing. Do the healing. Don't talk about what needs to be done. Do what needs to be done. Okay? And you're not going to skim over it. You're going to take your time with it by choice or by force. So we're going to put Mars into Taurus. And we are going to put Mercury into Pisces. So you're going to be uncomfortable talking about it anyway, because you don't need to be talking about it. And the sky is going to force you to slow down, because it has taken Mars away from Aries, that fire, that fast moving planet, and has put it into Taurus, a more grounded, slow moving energy. Oh, the sky got you locked down, baby. You're locked in and you're locked down to face and deal with your problems. I see 4 walls. Have a seat. It's going to be a while. Okay? Yeah. So, you know, again, this is about putting things into perspective here for the collective. That's all I'm doing. I'm showing you the dance of the planets and how it really is, if you sit back and look at it, it is helping you more than it's hindering you. It is only hurting you if you are going against the grain of the planets at this time. That is the only way that you can be hurt. Period. You know, Mars is fast in Aries, but in Taurus, you know, he slows down. You know, this can be good for some, this can be bad for others. Now, personally, for me, this is great. And I have accepted it with open arms. And even if I didn't, the fact that I sliced my palm open shows me that the gods were not, you know, we're not going to have it any other way regardless. Like, I can't even really shuffle at this time to do readings. The sky in my life has made it very clear that for the time being in my life, something else is to come to the forefront. And I'm smart enough to know better than to go against the grain. Okay? Again, it's going to be by force or by choice. As we can see, for me, it was by force. I'm absolutely okay with that. Okay? You know, for all I know, you know, what the gods have in store for me could be much better than what I had planned for myself, okay? But back to the sky. You know, it just feels like moreover like that Mars move is going to make us more strategic and smarter as well. Because we know that Taurus is very grounded, is very slow moving. It is a earth sign. Okay? It forces you to slow down, which means you're going to be forced to think smarter. That in return is going to have a domino effect of you being more strategic in handling things, you know, and in the way that you move, you know, on and in important matters, important areas of your life, you know, because the bull ain't rushing no damn where. Let's just be clear. Most of us know that, okay? It's an earth sign, you know. So yeah, I can definitely see people becoming more strategic, smarter in the way that they move and in the way that they deal with things and in the way that they heal things, with Cryon being in Aries and Mars not being there. Okay? Are you guys keeping up? I'm trying to make it make sense, basically. That's what I'm trying to do. I hope it's making sense, guys. So, lastly, let's talk about, you know, the moon being in Libra. And you guys know that, like, the moon changes signs every 2.5 days, right? You know, well, at this point, the time of me uploading this video, the moon in Libra is only going to be there for about another day and a half. Because like this video was supposed to go up actually on yesterday, but that Libra moon had me so scatterbrained, like it was ridiculous, y'all. I was like, I know I need to put this video up, but I was so comfortable in being distracted that I was like, you know what, it is what it is. I am comfortable and I'll just put the video up tomorrow. So at this point today of me recording this video, like I said, the moon in Libra only is going to be there for like another day and a half, you know. And so I'm not really going to touch a lot on the moon in Libra. But yet it does play its role when it comes to everything that you see on the screen and everything that I have talked about. You know, for example, with the moon currently being in Libra, you know, it aids in, you know, some of us feeling very peaceful, very balanced, and very reflective. Hence that Mars in Taurus and that Cryon in Aries and Mercury being uncomfortable in Pisces. You're sitting and you are feeling. Okay? You know, and it may, again, it's with the moon being in Libra, you know, that goes hand in hand with the Libra helping you to balance out emotions, helping you to reflect on things that has gone on in your life up until this point, and helping to bring about a peacefulness in that situation and a emotional settlement in that situation, you know. So, you know, moreover, with the moon being in Libra, you know, at this time, you know, this is a good time to utilize grounding techniques, you know, as the energy will be much easier to tap into at this time. I was going to say over the next few days, but kind of over the next few days, because it's still like a day and a half left of the moon being in Libra. So yeah, over the next few days, you may want to utilize some grounding techniques to help you go even further into balancing and being able to reflect and come up with peaceful resolutions for that, or even being peaceful, feeling peaceful about everything that has gone on in your life up until this point. If I just feel like with this moon being in Libra, if there is ever a time to ground and to easily ground, now is the time. Now, on the flip side of that, you could also be very scatterbrained like I was yesterday, So, you with the moon in Libra, you can become very easily scatterbrained, or you can become very easily balanced. It's all about where you choose to put the focus, okay? Because we are talking about an air sign. You can be all over the place, and it can take some conscious effort to pull yourself back down to the ground. But it can be done, and it can be done very easily, because Libra is about balance, so it's able to balance very easily. So you can very easily be scatterbrained, or you can very easily be grounded. Pick. Make a choice, okay? I hope it's making sense. Now, on the lighter side of things, just like as a side note, guys, like Libra is responsible for just to name a few, Libra is responsible for like your kidneys, your bladder, your skin, So over the next few days, challenge yourself to like drink plenty of water, to like help you look more younger, vibrant, and beautiful, and also to like flush toxins from the body, okay? Flush toxins from your kidney, flush toxins from your bladder, and give your skin a glow. How you doing? So, anyway, guys, that is all that I have. That is all that I wanted to talk about and touch on today. And again, my objective today was just to come and like put some perspective on things for some of us, and to help us really home in on this energy and use it for what it's worth, for maximum impact. The sky is forever changing, and I feel like you have to ride waves when they are available. I don't advise anyone to go against the grain. That's where the stress come in. That's where the sleepless nights come in. That's where irritation and agitation come in. Follow the rhythm of the sky, and you will forever be okay, no matter what happens, because you are in the flow, not going against the flow. All right? All right. And I will chit chat with you guys later. Bye.